To create the routing file, we go to the root bash and we have to put this command ng generate. Okay, so we have created before a component. Now we're gonna create a module. Okay, and then we're gonna put our routing file name. So our routing file name will be app-routing. Okay, and then dash spec false. Okay, so that it won't include an spec that spec file, and then we're gonna add --plot. Okay, --plot will be means that it won't create a folder name, so it will only create a one file, which is a module file. Right, so there will be no folder name, no what I call this, no HTML and no .css file, only the TypeScript file. Okay, so we're gonna enter now. Okay, so it's successfully created in the app folder. Okay, so as you could see in our editor, now it's created app-routing.module.ts. Okay, so we're gonna insert the routing module. Okay, so that's our routing module, and then we also need to do is just copy this one, app routing module, copy, and then we're gonna paste it in the imports. Okay, that's it. App routing.module.ts TypeScript, we need to insert also the routing module. Okay, and then we also need to import all our components here in the routing. So we just need to copy in the modules.ts, app module.ts. So we just need to copy all of this. Sorry, the Navbar home add and edit component. So copy, we go to the app routing modules, and we're gonna paste it. Okay. Then next we need to create a constant route constant. So okay, so we need to define a route. So routes, as we imported this route, and then we have here the path, and then inside it we're gonna define the paths. Okay, so path will be, so if it's blank, it will automatically redirect to a home path. Okay, and if it's home, we're gonna redirect it to the home component. So we just need to close it in okay, we just need to close it in a closing bracket. Okay, so we still need to have other components here, other path. Okay, so like what else, like add. So we just need to copy. Okay, copy this path. What else? Edit. Okay. Yeah. So this is for home. Then this path would be for add. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the add component. Okay, we go here. So when the user type dash add, it will go to the add component. Okay, then what else? Edit. Okay. Edit. In the edit file, what we do is, okay, so if we put the route edit slash is this any number or ID number, it will automatically redirect to the edit component file. So what else? Okay, so far so good. So those are the routes. Next one will be we're gonna insert in the imports this line. Okay, router module, and then to the root. Okay, router module for root. We have to insert an export here, and then open and close bracket. Open and close, yeah, open and close bracket router module. Okay, so it should be put here in the export, not in the declarations. And let's say if it's working fine. Alright, so this is the home. So if we put here without a home, it will automatically redirect to home. So this is the home page. This is the navbar. Okay. So if you try add, it doesn't show. Okay. Seems not working. Let us define the HTML files of each component in order to test if our routing is working correctly. So let's go to the editor again in the profile. So in the home component, so what we do is we put it inside div with the class of container. Okay. Oops. And we just insert this here. Okay. So this is container, right? And then this container we have to enclose it in another class, which let's say this is home class. Okay. We're gonna insert it inside the home class. Okay, and then in the CSS file we have to define the class represented by dot dot home. Okay, and then let's say our margin, top is 100 px. Okay. Alright. So when we see our home page, where's the home? Home. It's still not working. Why? So what happened is we commented out the router outlet. That's the reason why it's not working. So we should uncomment this one. Okay. The app component HTML, and it should work. Here we go. Let's okay. So this is home. When we press add works. Okay. Then we press edit. When putting edit, let's say edit 1. Edit works. Okay. So now all our routes are working. Okay. So what we have to do is modify our menu here. Okay. So when we press home, we should go to the home page, and when we press add, we should go to the add page. Okay. So to do that, we have to go to our navbar component.html, and we have to modify the links. What we have to do is replace this href with this command. To do that, we have to replace this href with this code. Okay, so open close bracket router link equal to dash home. Backslash home. So it will redirect to the home page. Okay, let's try that if it's working. Okay, so if it's home, if it's add, that's still home. So what we have to do is replace this href. For the add, we have to replace this href with the router link backslash or slash add. Okay, so that's and so let's see if it works. So if we press add, it should go to the AdWords. If you press home, it should go to the HomeWorks. So our routing is working fine. So now our problem is just making the button active or the menu active. So it should turn into blue. I just modified the home component HTML so that it would show the homeworks, okay, in all capital, and also I modified the add component HTML, so just made it all capitals add works. So what happened would be when we try to check our Chrome, okay, in our navbar, if we try to go to our by clicking the home, we'll go to the homeworks here, showing the homeworks, and then when we press add menu, it will show add works. So that's it. So the only issue here now is to modify the active menu. So as you can see here, home is active, that's colored blue. So if you try to press add works, it should be activated. So it should be blue, and this would be a gray or not activated. So to do that, we have to set the function for that. So let's go to our navbar component HTML. So it is, yeah, this is navbar component HTML. Okay, what we have to do in the li, we have to assign an ID here. So ID is equal to um, menu home, and then we have to insert a function in our anchor tag. So just paste it. So we have to create an attribute function click. Okay, so sorry, it's an event. Okay, we have to insert an event which is click. So whenever a user click the link, which is the home menu, it will call the function set active. Then we have to put a parameter here inside, which is the menu home. As you can see, that's the ID. So set active menu. So menu home is the parameter. Now what we have to do is assign another one in the add link. So we just need to copy this one. So ID. Okay, that's it. And we have to change it to menu add. Alright. Then we have to copy our event and function as well. Okay. So set active now. We're gonna pass a parameter inside. So since this is a menu add, we have to pass it inside. So menu add. Okay. Next, we have to put in the function set active to our navbar component ts file of the TypeScript. So we go to the okay, navbar component TypeScript. Okay, so that's after the ng on init routine set active. Okay, and then we have to, so this is our function. So remember, we got a parameter here. We just set it as a menu as a parameter. Okay, so that's it. As you could remember, in a few in the previous tutorials that we have installed one of our dependency, which is a JQuery. So we have to be sure that you have declared it in this TS file, Navbar component. So you have to declare it above. So declare var, this is $sign as any. Okay, so as any meaning any data type. It is declared as any data type. So we're gonna use this for our jQuery inside our set active function. What we do is put in a $sign, open close parentheses, semicolon. Okay, okay. So initially we're gonna remove first all the active classes or any classes in our li tag. Okay, so dot remove class. Okay. The next our next selector would be setting up the active class. So to a $sign, okay, which is the meaning it's the ID of the li. So and then could concatenate the past menu. So menu here. Okay, so that's the menu ID. That add class. So basically these are the jQuery functions. Okay. So we're gonna add class active. Okay. That's it. It should work then. So let's try that. So let's go to the function. Okay. So we are homeworks. Okay. You could see this is activated the home menu and it showed the homeworks. When we press add, okay, it showed the add works content, and as you can see here, okay, the add button or add menu has been active. Okay, it is blue, color blue now, so it is activated. So homeworks, okay, and AdWords. That's it. Now we have to modify our home page or home component file. So we're gonna create a content which is a static one. So to do that, we have to go to the home component HTML, and we're gonna copy. You could check your Bootstrap website and copy a panel component. Okay, so we're gonna replace this content homeworks with a panel Bootstrap. So yeah, so this is a panel class in a Bootstrap. So we got here panel success, which is colored green, and a heading or a header. Okay, and this is the content. So we try to check our site. It will refresh for a while. Yeah, so this is the panel header. Okay, and it's a static one. So and in the previous tutorials, we had set our CSS or style in each component. Okay, so for let's say for Navbar, they got some particular CSS styling. Okay, like here. Okay, and home, you could see there's a particular styling here. You could put it or set it inside. that particular component. But if you decided to make it global so that the CSS styling could be used on all pages, you could set it in the style.css. Okay, so this is where you put if you considering to set the CSS as a global. Okay, so as you can see here, I defined my home home class and container narrow class here. Just copied here in global so that in all pages it follows this particular styling. So this home and container narrow class is this one, home and container narrow class. Okay, and it was defined in the styles.css. We have to modify the static content in our home page. So we're gonna replace it with a name here, and then two button here with icons, like one for editing and one for delete. To do that, we have to go to our home component HTML, and we're gonna put in a div here, a div column. So we're gonna replace it with a div class. As in Bootstrap, we're gonna have a column. What else? Yeah, column MD. Let's call MD dash 8. Okay. Okay. And another one. So just copy and paste it. The column medium 4. So that the total column will be 12. Okay. Equals 4 equals 12. And let's say we're gonna write here my name, and here we're gonna insert a button. Okay, two button. So button. Okay. Okay, with the class of okay, button, button. So let's color blue. So that's a button primary. Okay. Right. And here we're gonna insert a glyphicon for the icon. So that's using a span. Okay. And then we're gonna insert here the class so the first button will be an edit button. So we're gonna use a pencil icon. Okay, using a glyphicon. So this you could check the list in the Bootstrap, get Bootstrap website. So glyphicon pencil. Okay, that's it. So that's the edit button, and for the delete button, we just copy that, okay, and replace it with color red, which is button danger. Okay, in the glyphicon, we're gonna replace the pencil with the trash. So that will be our delete button. So if you check our website, oh, that's it. We got here the edit button, and this is the trash or the delete button. Now, as you can see, it adjusted our panel header height. So we're gonna make it better looking. So to do that, we go to our global CSS, which is in style.css. Okay, so we're gonna adjust our header. This one, sorry, that's panel heading. Okay, we're gonna adjust the class panel heading by modifying its height. So go to style.css and we're gonna define panel, so dot panel heading. This is our class, and I'm gonna modify the height. So let's say do it 55 pixel. Okay, let's see our website. It should adjust. Okay, I think that will be nice then. So yep, we need to add another one more panel. So what we do, go to home component HTML. Okay, we just copy this one. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna replace Marco again as Django. Okay, go to our website. It should refresh a bit. That's it. So we got two panel, Marco and Django. So that's for our homepage.